Okay, we're back out in the open. This is something that's not far from, the house, about a short 5 minutes. We've got Tinker Nature Park. Little park here, put up a sign, show the sign. And then no dogs allowed, come on. We're gonna take a look at this and then let's just take a walk around. This is right on the border between Pittsford and Henrietta. Is there anything on the back? No, just a whiteboard. So, take a little walk around. We're heading down toward, hold on, time out. I forgot where we were going already. Oh, the Hanson Nature Center and Trails. And the Hanson Nature Center is right here. This came around in, pardon me, if I remember, and I'll put a link down there because I like reading about stuff too. But this came around, I think, in the mid-90s. Gentleman, I cannot remember his first name, but Hanson, he bought a log cabin and kind of established it as a nature center. Then in 98 donated a lot more money to expand it. I think it was just originally the first section, then they expanded the whole thing to the actual nature center and kind of museum. So we'll just walk down the trail here, do a quick lap around the building, and it's just really, really nice. So we're going to go silent for a minute and let's just walk and enjoy nature, and it's not that cold, thankfully. My God, the sun's peeking out. Good morning. Look at that, kids. The sun's peeking out in Western New York in late November. That is just weird. That does not happen often. Here we go. Ooh, we've got a sign. What do we got here? Okay, so there's a couple different trails measured out. This is getting, I've actually never been here before, but this is going to be good for when the weather gets a little warmer. Got perimeter trail, nature trail, pond and marsh. Ooh, recreation area, fitness course, Hanson Nature Center, nature observation blind. That'll be something for another one. So let's just walk around. Here's the nature center right here. I'm surprised I've never been here. I've driven by it so many times because it's on one of the roads that's, not far from me and actually one of the main drags through the area. But yet, never actually stopped in. I guess probably part of the border of the marsh there. Oh, this is just really nice. Yeah, and look at that blue sky. This is weird. I don't like it. It's unfamiliar. Let's just take a walk down here, see what we got. Oop. Special Needs Trail, Eagle Scout Project, Brett Nelson. Troop 77. Hey, let's go. I remember when I did my Eagle Scout project back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Okay, no bikes allowed on trail. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take a quick walk back here. Not too long, because, it is getting called the Chase Pitkin Nature Trail half mile. Caution, poison ivy. As I've found out many a time, luckily for me, I'm not allergic to poison ivy. I can't eat hazelnuts, but yet I can stand in the middle of poison ivy, which I've accidentally done, and that's when I realized I'm not allergic to it. So we'll just take a quick walk back here and then go up. We'll see the, pardon me, the Tinker House, which is from the 1830s, I believe. Then we'll call it a nice, beautiful, well, Saturday as I'm recording it, but Sunday as you guys are watching it. This is just really nice, really peaceful. There you go. If anybody wants to, hey, hello, panda friend. Oh, look at all this. Really nice, well-maintained trail. It looks like it comes down here and does a little loop. So, we will do that. God, I can imagine when it's like springtime, just how nice it is. So it's only half a mile, so the nature center's there. We'll hit that in a minute. Trail goes this way, so let's follow it around. Really glad that National Parks Princess suggested this, because this has been a lot of fun. Getting out and just seeing stuff that and I guess that's the one thing. I guess people say that about, pardon me, about any area that they live in. It's like they're never really a tourist until somebody comes to visit. And then they want to see stuff. And then they take them out to stuff like this. And, it's like you miss all the stuff that's right in, essentially right in your backyard, because this isn't far from my house. All right, where does the trail go? The trail goes there, wraps around. All right. Well, we'll do that. At least for a bit. Got something in my shoe already, because I am just woefully unprepared to be out in nature, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just gotta take the piece of wood in the shoe. I'm going to fall silent for a few minutes and we'll just walk around and enjoy it. It's so quiet. So quiet. All you hear is like the very distant slight road noise. And then you're just in nature. You can imagine, obviously, in the warmer weather, before the leaves have fallen, just how nice and pretty this looks. May have to come back again. Oh, speaking of leaf, there was one. There's a bird somewhere in there. But I think that might be another thing. Just coming back when the leaves are nice. Yeah, note to self, Zach. Very nice trees. I do love trees. Then we've got nice little benches every now and then to sit and contemplate, much like at Lock 32 from last week. They've got the perfectly placed, contemplation benches. Now, let's see, what part, well, this isn't the Pacific Northwest, so no Sasquatch type thing will be coming out. We're too far from New Jersey to get the Jersey Devil, but just very nice. All right, well, we're going to walk over, squirrel, we're going to walk over this bridge, then we're going to turn around, head back toward the nature center, and then the Tinker Homestead little house. You can take tours of that, but you have to schedule them. That would be something interesting. Okay, so now it looks like a little marshland. It's just really, really pretty. We got evidence of the birds right there on the thing. So now we're going to head back. So, and I know that they run a lot of programs, nature type programs and outdoor stuff here in the warmer weather. Granted, it is the end of November, and weirdly it's like, 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is probably, 4, 5 Celsius, give or take. So not very cold, but just kind of cold enough to, if you stop moving, it's like, I should probably keep moving. But we're going to continue down the path here, back up to the Tinker House, take a look at that, and I will bid you good day, and then we will move on. You can see it off in the distance. All right, Zach, let's speed it up. Let's speed this portion up a little bit so You don't have to vamp too much and destroy the nature. Nature Center. Alright, we're back up to right where we came into the woods. Just nice. And honestly, after I'm done filming this, I'm probably just going to take a walk around here again. Just to, get a layout, because like I say, I've never been here, driven by it so many times. And I think that's a lesson we should all take. Just the things that we constantly drive by. Definitely worth a stop. And we've got a little quote here. What is this? What does that say? In the end, we will conserve only what we love. We love what we understand. We will understand only what we are taught. Baba Dioum. You know? Kind of interesting. So over the little bridge, there's the Nature Center again, and then we're going to turn around, go up there, see the Tinker Homestead, and then that'll do it for today. Definitely want to check that out at some point when they have the tours open. But we will get to that at some point in the near future. Had to switch hands. I've been holding the phone with my right hand this whole time. Bike repair station. That's interesting. Alright, going back up toward the parking lot where we first started. We'll get a shot of that little eagle statue. Then we'll look for the cobblestone building. Little pavilion there. Again, they do all sorts of like educational events at the Nature Center. And I believe it's also tied to the, even though we're technically in Pittsford, I believe it's all tied to the Henrietta Historical Society. Place I don't really know much about, and I've been here for years. Note to self, Zach, rectify that. Just look how pretty that is. We got a little cloud coverage rolling in. Nothing too bad. But now let's see if we can find the old cobblestone. I think it's right up there by that barn. We're gonna go take a look at the eagle statue as this guy pulls out so I don't get run over by anything. I'll show you the sign again. So, okay, we saw the Hanson Nature Center. So you had the Tinker Homestead. We'll take a look at that. But here, we'll get a shot of a little eagle sculpture. Lighting is terrible. I'm not a photographer. Alright, let's see. Okay, yep, there's the building there. The building in question. We'll show you the sign, go over, take a quick look at it, and then I'm starting to get cold, so I'm getting out of here. Or at least going to get gloves. The Tinker Homestead and Farm Museum welcomes you. Now we're talking. I like to be welcomed. Okay, here we go. We offer guided tours of our cobblestone farmhouse, which is complete in 1830. The displays show the elegance and beauty of this federal-style house set against the background of the self-sufficiency of the farm. The outbuildings of the farm exemplify the history and agriculture in western New York State. The exhibits and artifacts demonstrate the transitions that farming has encountered since the early 1800s and the change, it's a little foggy, from subsistence to commercial farming. There you go, museum hours. I think they changed that, at least on the website. It says Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 4 or by appointment. Well, currently it is Saturday at about 11. So we're a little early. But we're just going to walk up the trail, take a quick look. Just because it is a very nice building, and it's cobblestone, which I think at the time was pretty much unique to this area of Western New York. Here's the farm buildings, or the outbuildings there. Then we'll take a look at that little garden, and we're going to peace out. Here it is. Okay, here we go, the Henrietta Town Museum. That's good to know. And there it is, the Tinker Homestead. The Tinker family, from what I read, started construction of this building in 1828. It only took 2 years to complete. So this building was finished in 1830. Oh, here we go. Dedicated by the town of Henrietta, September 25th, 1994. So not that long ago it was dedicated. Let's just go up front, just get a nice shot of the facade of the building. And this is Calkins Road right here for anybody that is randomly curious. Just what a beautiful looking building. And that sun is thwarting everything. Get it behind the chimney. There we go. Very nice old cobblestone building. Okay, yeah, see, I was right. I did remember something I read last night on the internet. 1830, historic. What is this? The Tinker Homestead, circa 1830, has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior. Let's go. There's that. Oh, that brief little warmth on my hand feels so nice. Just what a pretty place. I'm sorry if the lighting is terrible. I can't really tell because the sun's in my eyes, even though I have a hat on. But there's this little, looks like a little garden. Just take a quick look at that, and then I will let you guys go to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And enjoy some football. Ooh, here we go. Old farming equipment. I like stuff like that. Really enjoy stuff like that. And this is why I always question when people say, oh, history is boring. Why? You know, that right there is history. How's that boring? But just one man's opinion. All right. Let's see, what in the world is this? Demonstration gardens? Huh. Oh, look at that. Yeah, alphabet garden, native perennial garden, vegetable garden. Oh, how cool is that? And there's different QR codes you can scan. Well, let's just take a look, walk around real quick. That's a cool little thing. And each one has a little QR code in a different area. There's the herb garden. Obviously not much because of the time of year. Hummingbird garden. A sundial. Every now and then I get a hummingbird outside the window of my kitchen. But they're never there long enough for me to get any sort of a film of it. Another Eagle Scout project. It's the mint garden. Good amount of mint, but I don't smell anything. This is just very nice. Big field over there. This is really cool. I'm glad I stopped here today. And it's always when I'm out and about doing stuff and I pass it. It's like, you know what? No, we're actually going to stop this time. But I think that's about going to do it. We're over 20 minutes, and if you're still here watching this, thank you. Appreciate it. Because this was fun. This is nature and this is real life. So we're going to kind of go this way. Get one last kind of parting shot of the Tinker Homestead. There it is. The cobblestone comes in view. And I will say goodbye. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down below. And if anybody's watching this and is, I've seen some people saying, oh, I should start doing these. I would love to see. I think we would all love to see stuff that's unique to your area that we might never get the chance to see in person. So hopefully we'll start seeing more of these. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you guys next time.